I threw the party of the century is what Diddy was saying, y'all.
No, he's
Welcome
saying,
back, y'all.
Take that, take that, big boy, take that.
He's the opposite of Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
He takes and he doesn't give.
brother.
Brother. All right, y'all. We're gonna recap of what we already know of Sir Diddy.
The Diddler.
The Diddler, because he's still on the loose. He's on the prowl. We're just gonna recap because last week we had recorded an episode, and technology does what technology does best, and it messes up when you need it most. So we're just gonna recap of what we already know and talk about what new news has came out about this gentleman, this sir, and we're gonna get into it straight up. So recapping off what we already know is Diddy is being investigated by the Federal Bureau Investigation. Is that what it stands for?
Yeah. Well, it's the feds. So yeah, but feds is. I think the lead on this case is Homeland Security.
Homeland Security. So that's HSI.
Yeah,
HSI. And he's had multiple homes being raided. They took a lot of things, including mainly I saw like DVR, the recording, anything that's like audio recorded or footage wise. There were some witnesses that we'll get into later that were interviewed by TMZ of what it was like when they got raided. But so far, it's been like almost every day something new comes out, or every other day something comes out.
More rumors every day.
But the main thing it started off was, what was her name? Cassie? Because when was a civil lawsuit, and she's going to be, I think, the main person that's going to help with
indicting him,
yeah. I was looking for the word. But let's just recap of everything. Would you want to start off with first? You just want to do the raids, or you just want to get into
So they raided his 3 homes in Star Island, Miami,
New
York, and LA. And yeah, it seemed like they were just we're not gonna know what they took, but it seemed like they just took mainly like computer shit,
technology,
things to store, like I'm sure they got a bunch of USB shit. But really quick before we like get into so did you know that there's like 3? Did you hear Act talk about there's 3 ways to get to like store your footage of like security footage?
Yeah, I think I was hearing it as I was like, I forgot what we were doing. But I heard it briefly. I know there's like the cloud, obviously.
Yeah, and that's how.
And like tapes, but it's like only like a fine amount of storage that could be.
And that's
tapes.
like old school shit.
Yeah.
So for the most part, since Diddy's a billionaire, he's got all this money. Everything's backed up to the cloud. So because I was wondering how she got that fucking footage.
Right.
His baby. We're getting all over the place. Let's just start. That's my fault.
No, you're good. You're good.
So yeah, they were going after all his seemed like computer type shit to see if this dude had any fucking freak shit, because I'm sure they have some type of information from Cassie, from somebody else on the inside, because there's definitely like Ak was saying, there's definitely a lot of people cooperating, bro.
Yeah, Cassie
herself is cooperating, which is huge. I'm
interested to see if Young Miami will be a cooperative.
I wouldn't. It'd be hard. It'd be hard to say no. But then you never know. You never know. What if she's a stand solid ass bitch and she just, do
the tricks on it?
Yeah, there's got to be. Ak was talking about this too. There's got to be somebody cooperating that has been around him recently. Has to be, bro, because you're basing off information that Cassie's giving you from 8 years ago. What if they changed in 8 years?
Yeah, you
don't know that. So they raided his shit. There's a lot of. There's a few people pushing back on. Actually, I would say a lot of people pushing back on the style that the raids were taking place in. What did you think about the style?
I don't. I mean, do what you got to do to get in there necessary.
Right?
I mean, there's mainly, if people don't know how raids work, or if like I've been around a bunch of like authority, not on my end, but I've had to answer doors when people knock.
Yeah.
And most of the time, if they're not a search warrant or like that, don't knock, wait on it. But they're gonna bang. You gotta open up. If it's a raid, no Diddy. You got about less than 2 minutes to really open the door, and you gotta knock everything down. Because if it's, let's say Diddy has firearms, illegal firearms, drugs, whatever, you gotta obviously get rid of all the evidence. So that's why they do what they do. But just because Diddy's is who he is, he's a billionaire or whatever, you're not gonna like treat him like. Give him a special treatment, like, hey, brother, we're going to be at your place tomorrow at 4 p.m.
especially
Please
because
answer.
he does have security. So it's
Right.
like, you don't know, like, bro, you don't know. He could have people that are trying to get him, and his security's on alert. So it's like,
And
you got to do what you got to do.
And how we've heard, that there's certain people that have been in the top influences that have been around rappers that got a little mini militia they got going on.
A gang. A gang. Like, if you got a gang with you.
Shoot first, ask question later type of people. So they had to do what they had to do. And obviously they're trying to find them for many things, trafficking, abuse, all these charges.
Racketeering.
Murder can be brought back into it. They could probably this case, I don't know how long is it gonna go, but they're talking about bringing things from like 10 years ago in the 90s when he was with J-Lo. So there's just so much to really cover, but also look out for, because as the weeks go by, I feel like there's gonna be so much things going on. He's gonna be under investigation for forever, not forever, but for a very long time. J-Lo might be question. I'm sure she's been approached already, and
that situation and that case was crazy. Did you listen to that at all? Like, when that woman was on, bro, like, the fact that he got away with this was insane.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, I believe it was 1999 or 2000, one of the late 90s or early 2000s. Yeah. This woman was shot in the club in the face. And she comes out and says Diddy did this to me in the 2000s, late 90s. She says it word for word. The woman who got shot, and Diddy gets found not guilty, and it goes to somebody else, takes the blame for it.
They get deported, right? That person that got took.
Yeah, his name was, what was the fuck was his name? Shine.
Yeah, Shine.
And yeah, bro, that was a crazy situation, because you don't see that too often, where the victim places blame on the person, and the victim's alive to tell the story, and you don't get a conviction on that person. You get it on somebody else.
Because she even said it. She's like, I saw him like pull out everything.
Yeah, and they say in that situation, they say J-Lo's the one that brought the gun in, whatever. But that's the story. So that'd be interesting. I don't know how you can convict because of double jeopardy, but Ak was saying federally, double jeopardy don't count. State and feds don't work the same. So it's interesting. And what's even more interesting about this whole, because this is an indictment. This is not an indictment. This is an investigation.
Yeah.
Indictment means you got a case already. You're ready to send him to jail. No, this is still an investigation. Open investigation, clearly, because Diddy's doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
But what's crazy is the fact that this is a New York based investigation.
Yeah.
New York is like the most strict with their laws
and convictions.
Yes, and this is feds, bro. Feds don't lose.
And HSI, I mean, they've done like the huge things.
Yeah, that's like more human trafficking shit.
Yeah, like it's a serious case in that.
Yeah. There's still a lot to. What do you think about like I said, I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit more, just like the black thing, like the fact that, like, because it is out there, the fact that, like,
that he's a black male, that's why the
raids were because of the color of the skin. Like, we got to talk about it, just because, like,
why can't people just read like this without knowing who it was?
Yeah. If
you just read on this person is being accused of, investigated for trafficking, having drugs, what do they call it? Drug mule?
Well, it's human what he's been investigated for: human trafficking, racketeering, and then I think possession of drugs.
Then obviously there's like other claims of like the rape and all that things that came out by other women.
Yeah.
If you look at it, wouldn't you, just off the charges alone, wouldn't you raid that house a certain way?
Yeah.
I don't think being who you are as a person, celebrity, or as the color of your skin is going to determine how you're going to get treated by the feds.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's no special treatment. You guys wanted Jeffrey Epstein's head, but you guys don't want this dude's head.
Yeah.
That's insane. That to me is a crazy standpoint. If that's how you're defending Diddy based off of color, but you're just ignoring all the charges, like fuck all the human trafficking,
not charges,
all the investigation, whatever.
Well, no, you know, but that's what, like, the talk is. It's like,
yeah,
that's what the conversation is. We don't know what he did. We don't know. You know, like that's the counter argument, which we do got to talk about too, because if we're gonna be open and honest about.
But for Epstein as well, it was just investigation to start off.
100%.
Nothing was physical evidence.
Yes, you're right.
It's a little different, of course, but everything starts off as an investigation until they find. But they rated his house as the same.
Mm-hmm.
And to my knowledge, I thought Epstein had more money than Diddy.
Yeah,
he wasn't given really.
No. And it's different, but it is different, but the same.
Same, but different.
And
I don't know. I don't like when it's a serious case as it is. I don't think is that the word perplexion of your skin or who you are as a status as a person is gonna dictate how you get treated by the law. Like you don't stand above the law. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think it's dumb. I agree with that. I'm just so interested to see, I guess, where the information is coming from aside Cassie. I'm interested to see.
It's gotta be an insider.
I'm interested to see 100%. Like,
there's some like
because Chris Cuomo. Did you see what Chris Cuomo was saying? He played that. So Chris Cuomo came out, who is a journalist. His brother is in government, whatever. Okay. But he's a journalist and was talking about this. This doesn't seem too like Fed like. This doesn't seem what the feds do. It seems pretty broad as far as the investigation goes, and he's under the speculation that they don't really have much, which is interesting. He says he feels like they're basing the claims based off of just rumors and the previous civil lawsuits. I hope the feds are too smart for that. That's my to the counter. The feds are too smart for that, bro. If it's state, 100%, bro. I'm like, if it's LA, like the Tory Lane shit, you don't know what the fuck they know.
HSI, feds.
It's real shit, bro.
And I think people, what they're thinking, why it's so like far fetched and out of place, is because I think they're just like, oh, they just did it out of nowhere. Yeah. But they probably been investigating this dude for
years, bro. I'm thinking years, dog.
Gotta be years.
Because there's
especially since that weird thing with Shine and that club incident. There's gotta be.
Well, there's video that I seen or I heard recently where there's this dude was. Academics brought it up, and he was saying he read a tabloid from somewhere from fucking 10 years ago when this dude went to jail, and it was documents of like, because when you're getting like interrogated, they have to write it all down. It's got to be all documented.
Yeah.
They asked the dude that was being investigated.
Oh, you're talking about like how Tekashi's.
Yeah, he brought that up. I don't know, but it wasn't Tekashi. It was somebody else. Dude. And the question they asked him was, what was it like?
How does Diddy get down on like his sexual life?
Yeah, is Diddy a homosexual or like this? And then he was like, "What the fuck?" I don't know, but my speculation from hearing that, bro, they gotta be. And this was fucking 10, 12 years ago, bro. They gotta be investigating this dude for years and years and years because he's been a part of so many controversial shit. Tupac. Biggie, fucking countless situations, and then he there was a gang rape that he got no fucking not guilty.
What was that thing? Blowing up Kid Cudi's car?
That wasn't even investigated, but that was something
that's
that was
insane.
Like, there's so many things that he's just been kind of in the background of, and that's where the rumors come in and the conspiracies come in that he is working with the federal agents because the federal FBI. Because even Kanye was saying that you a Fed, like.
Yeah.
But what I do think, do you know what racketeering means?
No.
So.
I've heard it and seen it so many times. I'm just like, they got his ass good. They got him with something big.
So racketeering is like a big, broad. It's RICO. It's a part of RICO. It's a big, broad. I guess. Like thing that you could put on. What they did to the mob. So it's pretty much what they did to the mob.
Is it just like a bunch of things and conjoined into
Yes,
one
that's
word?
exactly what it is. So it's very, very broad. But racketeering can mean a lot. So where I think they can get Diddy and you let me know what you think on this. Because in that investigation, like the transcripts that we do got,
right.
You remember seeing
like the 75-page documents.
Yeah, you remember hearing at least women being paid for sex, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were being flown from here to there
to find right.
So that in itself is the definition of sex trafficking.
Sex trafficking.
But then you got to ask the question, who's paying for those flights? Because if Diddy is paying for those flights under De Leon, which is his liquor brand,
okay.
If he's paying for fucking sex trafficking flights under his different LLC, this business, if Diageo's paying for this and this and this, that's tricky, bro. That's tricky, and that's a fucking trail that you have to leave behind. Because you're going to see who's on these flights, got to be documented. Who's paying for these flights, got to be documented. And that is where I think 100% he can get God on, bro. And that's a huge deal because that's you can't get away with that as far as being documented on. You said these women are, not you said, but it's being shown that these women are getting, paid for sex. You good right there? Whoa! It's being documented these women are being paid to have sex with you. You're paying for them to travel from here to here. And who's paying for the flights? So that is a tricky situation. And I think based off technicality, he can get freaking in trouble for it with that.
I can see that. That makes a lot of sense.
Right?
Now, the only issue I have with like getting flight log information is just we still don't have all the information of flight logs for Epstein's plane. So I feel like there's a way he can.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. I think we do. I think we do have the Epstein flight log. We just don't give a fuck about it. As far as it's maybe. Probably like the names on it aren't the names we thought. Because bro, names in 2000, we don't give a fuck about that.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think people were looking for a lot like the huge names that everybody would know.
Yeah, but you'd be able to tell who paid for those flights. What's the LLC under? Who's, you know what I'm saying? Where's the money coming from? Because they're gonna get everything, bro. Yeah. They're getting everything, and he's getting ready too. As far as he sold Revolt, we don't know for undisclosed amount to unnamed person. We don't know.
He needs as much money as he could possibly.
And then it also comes out that he owes $100 million in
I've
fucking.
Heard that too. He's in debt.
I don't know if he's in debt.
Not in debt, but he owes to like
mortgage companies. Shit.
Yeah, for properties.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think as far as Diddy's moving? Do you like the fact that he's out and about trying to put on a facade that I'm all good, I'm not worried about that?
Well, you got to.
It's smart by his team to be like, just live life how you would normally do.
You got to, because if you are just kind of out of the scene, it looks like you're scared.
Yeah.
But also you got to do it carefully, because if you're too much in the scene, it's like, well, then you're being reckless with what the fuck is going on in your real life.
They haven't taken away his passports, right?
No, but I guarantee his lawyers are like, do not fucking travel, because if they see you're traveling, it looks like you're running away from what's going on here.
Yeah, that's what it wouldn't be best. But he can tell, like, even if he does try to live a normal life and tries to be out on the scene, there's going to be eyes.
Well, he can't be out on the scene, because this is what I wanted to bring up with you next. Who wants to be seen with Diddy right now?
That's also true.
Who wants to be seen? Where is everybody?
It could really only be his team.
Where is everybody, bro? What do you think about that? Where the fuck is everybody that was riding for Diddy 7-8 months ago? Where are they? Where are they? Where's the Breakfast Club interviews now? Because I just seen a 6 month ago Breakfast Club interview promoting his album.
Yeah.
Where is the Breakfast Club talking? You know what I'm saying? Where is Charlemagne? Where is
it's either they're not speaking or they're just.
That's just so interesting to me, bro. That shit is so interesting. Because even his baby mother came out and was like, the force was this, and it's based off the color of their skin. But bro, not even 3 months ago, she was talking like, God's gonna handle you, and it was like subliminals. It seemed like it was to Diddy. But
That's
now
because she's probably thought that her own kids probably wasn't gonna get it investigated as well. But that could take down
there's a lot of shit. Like even
take down the whole family tree there.
yeah.
And I do think the sons are involved a bit.
Yeah.
I got a weird, not a weird feeling, but I got a feeling that the sons are involved. Don't know which ones, but I think two of them. From what I've seen from the documents, I think it'll be at least two of them that it's like a family thing. And I don't know, bro, but I think Cassie is probably going to be the biggest winner in all of this. She got millions in that civil case. She probably got immunity, and she's probably gonna rat him out, give as much information as she can. She can't be touched. And she got probably 30 million.
30 to 50.
30 to 50 million. So she's probably the biggest breadwinner in all of this. This is worked out. If it's worked out perfectly for someone, a specific person, it's probably worked out for her.
Yeah. But yeah, she's got to have immunity though, bro, because if she's involved in this too, as far as helping traffic and
all that, yeah,
she's, I don't know, bro.
She'll probably get like probation.
Nah, she probably won't. She probably won't get shit. But there's still a lot to fucking come because every day there's some shit out there now with about the son and fucking drugging and messing with some
videos.
girls.
He's in Miami or he's was that the video right? He was in Miami.
I don't know, bro.
By that with the dudes that were recording him, I think it was in Miami. Like then he's out on the dock. I don't know where that was at. It's just something new is always out.
What do you think about 50 Cent going so hard on him, bro?
I mean, it's expected. I mean, they've been having beef for.
But like, this is like extra beef.
Yeah, I think he just kind of like.
Because nobody's going at him. Nobody's really saying much other than the bloggers having to do what they have to do to report.
Yeah.
But nobody's going at him, and nobody is also like having his back. 50 Cent's the only one out of his name going after him.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be something real. That's not over a woman. No way.
No.
I don't think so. But he's going after him, like wishing like jail, like damn near like,
I'd be surprised. I mean, if anybody would say anything, I could see it being 50.
I don't know. I just find
he's been saying shit like that in interviews for a while now.
He's been saying he's fruity, but he hasn't like wished. I don't know. He's got to know some shit, bro. Like obviously he's not gonna rat and say some shit, but he's got to like being in the scene in New York for fucking 25 years.
Yeah, he knows.
He's
around the game. He knows. He probably heard he say, she say things too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Diddler's a fruit cup. What can you say? He's right. What do you think about 50 going back and forth with his, I don't know if they've been going back and forth, but in terms of him and his baby mama. How do you think about how she went on him and tried to flip the script?
I just find it coincidental,
What was her name? It's Daphne Joy?
Daphne
DJ?
Joy. Daphne Joy.
So if you guys don't know who Daphne Joy is, she's 50 Cent's baby mother. Yeah. She was in the documents claimed to be a sex worker for Diddy. Yeah. So 50 Cent just came out and said, I don't know you was a sex worker, you sex worker.
Yeah.
She comes out on Instagram, tags him in the post, and just calls him out for being an absent father, for abusing her mentally, sexually, and just kind of shitting on him after after the documents came out about her and he had mentioned it about her.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going over. It's interesting to see, but I'm not saying she's wrong. I'm not saying she's lying, but I do find it a bit of comical that things are coming out about you. So let me.
Yeah. I think the better thing for her would just to be like quiet right now. It's not helping. It's not helping the situation because it's like something comes out about you and you point the finger another way to your.
We gotta assume that everybody that's in the documents has been approached.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if everybody was cooperative, but I'd assume everybody was approaching in each document.
Yeah, but then you got to think like, oh, nothing. They're probably like, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, nothing's gonna come of this.
That's also true.
Because
I feel like the reason why Cassie probably never said anything in those 10 years, one of it being an NDA, but one of them just like, I think there was I don't know which. I don't know which who said this. I don't know if it might have been X, where there was like a report out came somewhere from, but basically Diddy has like a bunch of law enforcement under his thumb.
I seen that.
But I don't know if it was he meant like local police or like people that like higher ups. But I'd assume that's what it is, and maybe that's what people are thinking. Like, oh, he just got him
Well,
on
you
the
got to
payroll
think it's
anyways.
intimidating, bro. It's a billionaire, and you're not. You don't have shit. It's like, or he could kill you with just like money. As far as like,
pretty much.
you're not gonna be able to touch him. So like, that's what to me when I seen that Cassie lawsuit, I was like, bro, it's got to be legitimate. Like some form of like some type of legitimacy to it, because if he wasn't, this wasn't something serious, bro, he would kill her in legal fees. Just drag this shit out. Yeah, it's gonna be headlines for a couple weeks, but no, that's not how it went down.
It looked like he tried to put it down underwater as soon as possible.
Bro, it's been a rough fucking 6-7 months for that dude, bro.
Every month is a new headline. And now moving forward is going to be every damn near day or week is going to be another headline surrounding him.
Yeah.
Until the investigation.
Do you think he goes to jail, bro?
I don't know. I don't know.
I was talking to my barber about this.
I don't know
like,
how I don't know how I see this investigation playing out. Do you think they find anything like to sentence him?
I think they have to now.
I think the trafficking will be the main thing.
Well,
like the racketeering, but in terms of when it will happen, maybe 2026.
And by that time, he's 57 or some shit like that.
So I don't know. I mean, this is gonna.
That's
I don't know how
prison.
long.
That's life in prison. If he gets 20
point.
years, bro, that's life in prison, dog. He's not.
They might treat him different there and have him like confined in confinement and just. Is that what that is? In your own space.
I don't know, bro.
Could be that, but I really don't know how I see this playing out, bro. It's like I want him to get indicted
if it's true.
If it's true, of course. But I just don't know how long it's gonna take. It looks. I don't know. I mean, Epstein's thing took
a long time.
Took years. So I just don't know how I see this one playing out. How do you have any predictions?
Well, one, you gotta have more, which we obviously won't know until the time comes. You gotta have more people cooperating with you.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they do, bro.
They gotta have physical.
Well, not even that, bro. Because if you have women coming out saying this happened to me, this happened to me, this happened to me, like if you have multiple women, bro, that they find, more women feel comfortable coming out and saying this shit. More men coming, like if you have that, bro.
Meek Mill, this is your time to redeem yourself.
If you have that, that's enough evidence to, indict.
Yeah.
And you don't need like physical evidence. You can have people, give their testimony, but they have to have something, bro. This is the feds, dog. Like, this is the feds, and they do not like to be embarrassed. So if they come out of this with nothing, you know how embarrassing that'd be. You know how the victory lap Brother Love is gonna go on, bro.
Especially HSI.
Like the victory lap this dude will go on, he will be untouchable forever if they get nothing out of this.
If he gets out of it, the day after he throws a party.
That's what I'm saying. It's like ha ha. You thought I'm a great guy. I told you guys I'm Brother Love. I told you I've been this forever. I give. I do this. I do that. It's like that's the narrative. If there's nothing,
in celebration of us winning this case, party time.
And it's.
And we're back to square one.
I just don't see it though. I just don't see it that way, because if it is that.
I just think that there is a lot of truth to what is being said, because some of the stories just kind of like, there's no way that was kind of made up. Like, that seems.
I don't know, bro.
It's interesting though, and nonetheless, I'm interested to see who does speak out. I mean, if anybody, Meek Mill need to go up there and fucking redeem himself.
Bro, he's done, bro. Meek Mill's done, dog. Like,
bring down the Diddler, Meek Mill, and your career gets revived.
Bro,
promise
it is bad. Like, Schultz killed him, dog. Did you see that?
I've seen Schultz clips when he was doing the stand up. He mentioned Diddy, but I didn't see anything about Meek Mill.
Bro,
Was it on the Flagrant?
No, it was on his show recently.
He killed Meek Mill.
Bro, destroyed him. Talking about like, he was just saying because it was in L.A. He's like, bro, he's like, L.A.'s not that bad. Like, you know, I know L.A.'s not that bad because he's just talking about how Diddy's house didn't get robbed, and he's like, it probably didn't get robbed because motherfuckers was scared to see if Diddy was there. Go in there, and he's like, Meek Mill's in there naked, sitting on his lap. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I don't know, bro.
Hopefully,
his career's done, dog. No, his career. He's not gonna talk about it. His career's done. Like his career's done. Not only because of this situation, but it's because like, bro,
his music was trash.
His music's been trash. Like, bro, you bunny hopping for white people.
You've been sucking and swallowing.
Like, yeah.
How's that bar go?
I'm not even gonna say it. No Diddy,
for
bro.
$1. Some shit like that.
But anything else on this, bro? Anything else like you really wanted to touch on?
I got so informed on certain things I did not know just listening to acts.
Told you, bro.
It's nuts. I didn't know like federal and state cases. That should have been a no-brainer. But like I didn't know anything about like I might take the bar. I might take the bar.
Bro, he's smart, dog.
I might take the bar.
He's smart, dog. Like
I'm just listening to all his past streams. I'm like, fuck it.
It was.
I'm a judge.
Like every time he's like, my name academics. You think I'm fucking stupid?
He's funny, man.
Bro. Like, yeah, he went to fucking like he's got his degree, bro. He's got his bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to like not an Ivy League, but it was like that.
Oh,
in math. He's a mathematician. Yeah, he's got his degree in mathematics.
Oh shit! 4 more years, you could have been a doctor in math, huh?
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I don't know. Well, how do you feel about that? I know this is super random. I've met people where they're like, call me doctor. Because they got their doctorate, but they're like an English teacher or something.
I don't know, bro. That's pretty fucking worthless.
You think it's disrespectful to not call him doctor?
I mean, I guess so. Like, call him doctor, but
they earned it.
Yeah, you know, they fucking paying for it so the day they die.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I might as well just help you with that, huh? Give you that at least. Call you a doctor. Respect.
I don't know, bro. That shit is ridiculous.
I think it's funny. Yeah, I'm a doctor.
I looked up. Me and my girl looked up the average salary for a doctor in Arizona. How much do you think it is?
An average salary. What kind of doctor? Just
add like on average for doctors.
6 figures, of course.
Yeah.
240.
I think it's 170, bro.
170.
Really? That ain't shit, though.
Really? For 8-year college career, you go out make.
You got to do 10, dog. You got to do 10.
It's not 8 years.
It's 8, but then you got to be a doctor, like practicing. You got to
medical school.
You got to go like be a fucking a resident. Assistant. You got to do like a residency
and you got to go to medical school.
It's like 10 years, bro.
Fuck. And then you make 170, but the debt is like 7.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to be a doctor, you got to just
plus interest, dog.
Plus interest.
It was like it's like a milli, bro.
Fuck, dude. I could even.
To be a surgeon, bro, it's like a milli, bro, after fucking
That's
interest.
What you might as well do is like be a neurosurgeon or surgeon.
Nah, bro. You know what you need to do is go in a fucking like plastic surgery type shit.
Yeah.
That's where the bread is,
That's
bro.
also too.
That's where the bread is, private.
I just couldn't imagine, bro, standing up there for like a 12-hour surgery. Fucking. Hell no. I could not do this shit.
No.
What if you're like at the 11-hour mark and you like miss and you fucked up? And you're just kind of like, fuck.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I wasn't supposed to cut that.
But
in terms of another news of Diddy,
what
is there that has popped up? There was something that was on my mind that I was going to bring up about this man. I can't remember what it was. Oh, so speaking of him being indicted, do you think his sons will get in trouble for something?
I don't think so. Because if he gets to that point, I think it'll like all the blame will be on him.
Yeah, because obviously there'll be a separate investigation.
It's just more pressure on Diddy to cooperate and talk, right. If that is the case. Because then it's like, bro, your sons are going through this. You don't even want to talk and like just take the blame for this.
Help him out at least.
But
be a father.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I truly don't know how this is, and I hate saying I don't know on here, but I don't know how this shit is gonna play out, but it's a long road ahead.
Because there's a very high possibility we could still be talking about this 5 years from now.
Yeah. What I was telling my barber, and I'm sure I told you this too, is like, I just don't want this to go under wraps after a month or two. You know? But it's like, because it's like, bro, life goes on. Like, we stop caring about this shit, which is true. And if we don't get any new information for 4 or 5 months, it's like, okay, who cares now? And then it's, you know, they do look bad, but I don't think that's going to happen because they will look so bad if that's the case. So they need news, they need rumors, they need conspiracies, they need this and that, they need the Jay-Z's, the Oprahs, they need that to fuel this, to like keep it going, keep the investigation going, to find something, you know?
I think that's what we need to talk about. The mastermind.
I don't believe that, bro. I just don't believe any conspiracy. I really, with this, bro, I don't believe any conspiracies that they were going in there to delete evidence. Like, bro, that is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking heard. What do you think? Like, let's hear it.
I think they're just fun. Like, to say Oprah is the mastermind behind everything because she's like buddy with like the Epsteins, the Harvey Weinsteins, and this dude. I just think it's funny. I think it's an interesting make light of the situation, I guess. That would be a fucking curveball though.
But if it is. The reason why I don't like it so much, and I hate hearing it, is because like like we talked about it before, it waters down the truth, bro.
Yeah. It
waters down the truth because it's like, that's not true. Clearly that's not true. And so now it's like blurs the line between truth and lies. So that's what I hate.
And I just feel bad for the person that's like let's say Oprah's completely innocent. She's just like, why am I getting shitted on? Like, I'm not even doing anything.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know.
But who knows? I mean, fuck. I mean, tomorrow something might come out. In a week something might come out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do, though.
Well, want to get to the music?
We can get to the music. We can get to the music.
So it's been about 3 weeks since the drop.
Since the worst album of the 20th. What century are we in?
What's the 21st?
We're in the 21st century.
Or maybe 21st, yeah.
21st, or the 21st century.
Damn, that's foul.
No, I'm just kidding. That's a whole stretch. But it was a bad album. How do you feel? What do you call himself? The Metro Blooming? What do you call Metro Bloomster? Metro Boomin is being a whole ass bitch and saying, pick a side. Pick me. I don't like Drake.
I find this whole thing like
that's a slur movement. Like that's he's moving a little slurish right there.
I find this all interesting because it's the producer talking like this.
Yeah. Not
the rappers. Like Kendrick said what he said. So we're talking about the album that dropped 3 weeks ago now, 2 weeks ago, whatever now.
What did Kendrick say? He would just said thank you, right? Like for listening to it or something?
Yeah, it's just like a PR post, like, you know, like a label post, whatever. Nothing crazy.
But Metro's talking. He is yapping.
So the album sold like 220 first week. I think it released 2 weeks ago now. So first week sold 220. Second week it typically sells, you know, significantly less. It's probably like close to 70,000. Clearly what fueled this, what is the song we're talking about? The Kendrick song, Like That. That song specifically has 500,000 500,000 sales. I don't know how that works. It's like the track. I don't know how the fuck that works, but the single track is fucking up this whole album.
Yep.
As far as the sales goes, that's why it probably got sold 50,000 records, you know. So the album was gonna do good on paper regardless, because first of all, rap is dry. Rap's been dry. Everybody loves Future. Everybody for the most part.
Just the names alone,
loves Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
He puts out no hate here. This is for sure like facts. Metro Boomin does put out good music on the production side. With his Spider-Man shit, he's got 2 albums with Spider-Man, or 1 album with Spider-Man. He's got Heroes and Villains. He's got 21 Savage. He does good music.
Yeah, he has great projects.
No hate here. But this album, We didn't talk about it. You guys didn't hear us talk about it because
we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it, but fell flat for us, right?
Yeah, I gave it a 5.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
A 5 was solid for me.
No playback value for me. The one track is going crazy. They've convinced themselves that this song is good because of Kendrick's verse on it. I promise you, bro. This when we look back in December of 2024, when we do our albums of the year, this album is going to be nowhere near the conversation.
I don't even think the song will be top songs of 2024.
No way. No way. I just wasn't impressed. I liked the production. It was a dark album as far as the production sounded.
Yeah.
I did like the production. I didn't really so much like the music. Future sounded like,
lyrics weren't there.
It didn't sound like purposeful to me. So much for I Never Liked You, his 2022 album.
Has some heart and soul to it.
Yeah. We did talk about on the previous one. Before we get into his tweets and what he's saying, I just want to give our 2 cents on the album. Obviously, we said it's trash.
Yeah.
But where do you hold Future as far as, the GOATs of this generation? Where do you hold him personally?
He's still up there.
Prior to this album, I'm talking
prior to this album, he is up there. Right? If I'm looking at if his entire catalog, he's up there.
Right.
He's up there hanging up there with the best. Especially that 2016 at 2020 run. Well, it's gas.
Right.
And obviously 2 years ago, his last album, Fire. So I'm thinking he's one of the greatest, not the greatest artists, but he's one of the best artists in our generation.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking, of course, Metro Boomin, his past projects, I'm like, this can not go wrong.
Right.
This all based off his last album, which was probably one of his better albums. And then Metro Boomin, Heroes, Villains, 21 Savage, he's coming off a great run. So I'm thinking this shit's gonna be heat. But even afterwards, I still think Future's up there. I just think the next project is gonna have to be a lot better.
100%. 100%. I agree. I'm not saying this album puts a fucking little stain on his career. No, I'm not saying that, but
it'll be talked about though.
It will be talked about just because of Kendrick Lamar. And that's what's crazy to me, bro. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar here. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Period. Yeah. We're not talking about Future. Sorry, Future. You took that. If anybody's losing out of this, it's Future, bro. Because we're not talking about Future. And I guarantee, he probably low key regrets this shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
As far as the track goes, not the album, but because now we could talk about.
There's no buzz around him.
Now we could talk about the fucking aftermath of the producer, bro. The producer, bro. So the track like that, Kendrick just kind of goes in and says he's the best. That's pretty much all he's saying. Fuck you guys, I'm the best.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the gist of what he's saying. Okay, now we got the feud between Kendrick and Drake. That's what this is.
Yeah, that's what we got out of
it.
Is Jake? What would you throw in J. Cole there or not?
Yeah, but bro, he's not gonna respond, dog.
Yeah.
He's not gonna respond.
He'll probably reply in 5 years.
I don't think so. He's more of a peace guy.
Yeah. We haven't really seen him in any rap beefs, huh?
No, nah. Cause he's he's not number 1 or number 2, bro. He's not. In the past 5 years, bro, he's not number 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5, bro. I'm just being real. He stepped it up as far as features went within his last year and a half, for sure. He's been killing it. But over the past 5 years, bro, sorry, he's not been in the top. Neither has Kendrick, bro. Let's talk about Metro real quick. Sorry. So, what do you think about these tweets? I know you touched on about it a little bit. What is he tweeting, and what do you think about it? Let's hear it.
They're just kind of tweets about him trying to start a two different sides. It's the Drake's team versus the Metro Boomin team, and it's if you don't like Drake at all, you're siding with me, but there's no in between. That's what he's saying. He's it's either me or Drake, and it just sounds fucking childish. It sounds dumb. It sounds slurish, and just you made an album, wasn't that great. Move on, make a different project. Why are you so sensitive? Choose a girl, like how Baby Keem says, I want me a bitch that no one knows. Get you a girl that Drake does not know and move on.
Because supposedly that's where the beef started. Drake was messing with another one of these girls, and
he sent her that video, and she was like, "Sorry, Metro."
I don't know. I don't believe all. I know the talk has died down, so we're late to the party of as far as where the conspiracies are with the girl. I don't believe
on it though. We were on time.
I know. I just don't believe any of that. To be real with you, like I don't believe that it's about a girl. I don't believe any of that. Just because, it's got to be something. It's got to be something deeper than that to allow Kendrick to like potentially ruin a relationship that gave you 2 number ones, your only number ones. Obviously this is his 3rd number one because there's been no rap number one. This is Billboard rap number one. It's not the number one song in the world.
Yeah.
Fucking Taylor Swift, Olivia, all them still got that shit. But, yeah, I don't like that the fact that a producer who can say nothing on a fucking record is saying something.
Yeah.
When Kendrick is the one that drew the line in the sand, I find that stupid. But what does bother me in all this, bro, is that like this was some sneak shit because Kendrick comes out once every 5, 6, 7 years with an album or a project that, of course, we appreciate, we'll listen to. It's good, whether it's good or not, we appreciate and listen to because that's who he is. He might have a fucking feature here and there, but this was some sneak shit that obviously nobody was expecting, and that's why it's doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
And now it's like, I hate the fact that people are like, oh, Drake, you need to respond. You need to respond. It's like, bro, this man does not make music. Kendrick does not make music, bro. And then he decides to not even name drop because he doesn't, which that doesn't consider a diss track. In my eyes, he comes out on a feature, a song that's not his, on an album, which Metro Boomin don't like this dude. And Future, which we now know they have some type of fucking strife with each other.
Yeah.
You come on some sneak shit, and now it's like, oh, Drake, you need to respond tomorrow. Drake, where you at? Drake, you pussy. Drake, you this. Drake, you that. Nah. That's how I see on this shit. Nah. What I do find interesting though is Drake was supposed to come out with the song last week, a feature. He was supposed to be on a feature. He didn't clear it. That tells me he is coming out with some shit because he knows that this next thing he's got to come out with, he's got to be hot or he's got to be addressing something.
Yeah. So if that song would have been clear, they're like, he didn't say anything about Drake.
So
but at the same time, all Kendrick is really saying is number one. That's it. It's not like he did a name drop, but the album dropped, so you could obviously fucking connect the dots and see who he's talking about.
Yeah.
But in terms of how long Drake should reply, I mean, he can reply, and I really don't care when he replies. But like how there's not much to reply to besides restate that you're number one.
Yeah.
Until Kendrick comes out with his solo song, and then disses Drake. But
my question to you, right here, like, just take a step back and think about it. If you're Drake, do you even respond?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's not the same as the Pusha T feud. Obviously, that one kind of did have to reply because he brought up your whole kid and everything like that. I get it. But for someone just to say that you're number one and you're not, I mean, like, ooh. You know?
And that's what bothers me so much in this is like,
plus numbers don't lie. So
clearly Drake has been like pushing music forward for the fans and for his fans and for fans of music. He's been like pushing music forward, putting people on consistently, doing that. Go ahead. Doing that for the past since he dropped that weak ass Mr. Morales weak ass shit, bro. Since then, bro, he's been doing this for fucking his last 7 years, bro. The last 7 years, which is the latter part of his career, which people will say, Drake fell off. Drake's not the same. Drake's this and that. Over the past 7 years, bro, he's given us fucking classics, dog. And over the last 7 years, this dude dropped a project talking about his transition. His fucking granny died. Like, shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's what he's given us. And that's what bothers me in this, bro. It just bothered me so much. It's like, if you want to talk about music, when people talk, oh, Drake ain't for the culture. Drake ain't this. He ain't Kendrick, though. You want to talk about music, bro. What has Drake done for music, bro? Drake's pushed this shit forward. He's put this shit on his back the last 5-7 years when nobody's been dropping real shit, bro. That's what he's been doing. Whether you like it or not, he's putting shit out. Bro, honestly, never mind. Nobody understood what the fuck that was when the shit came out. Nope. But he's doing that for music. Not just rap. Not just fucking whatever that overseas shit that was. Bro, he's been doing the reggae, the fucking Afro beat type shit. He's been doing that. And it just, I know I just went on a, bro, but I'm like, they're in my opinion, bro, they're not in the same league. And if I am Drake, I'm saying this to say, bro, you don't need to respond. Technically, you already did lose a rap battle with Pusha T because he didn't respond after the response was, Pusha T responded again, then he didn't respond. So you want to call that an L, call it an L. You want to say you lost to Kendrick, just say this cements Kendrick as the greatest rapper of this generation, go for it. The real music fans that take a step back and look at the fucking body of work that each of them have, bro, there's no comparison, dog. No. In my opinion, there's no comparison.
It's apples and oranges.
Like, if you want to talk about culture, who does the culture care about more? Okay, fine. Of course, a black culture will back this dude that's been talking about black culture his whole career. Yeah. Duh. But if you want to talk about real music, not real music, I'm not going to say real music, actual fucking, like, we're going to go based off a catalog, bangers, fucking plaques, numbers, is Drake. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
What'd you think about this, like, the sneak attack of this? I know I just thought
it was funny. So what I was going to bring up when I did my little is earlier or last year, Drake had said he was going to take a break.
Yes.
And you didn't want to diss him.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So Drake publicly announces that he's going to take a break.
Great point, bro.
Does another tour, whatever, he does it. He's taking a break from music. We haven't dropped, which maybe, I mean, he was supposed to do that feature, so that obviously doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But I forgot the word I was going to say. And then Kendrick disses him on a sneak track. And now everybody's saying that he was forced to reply when he's already publicly announced that he wanted to take a break. I just think it's funny. Doesn't make sense. So I don't really care for a reply from Drake. I would obviously listen to it just to kind of see where the beef would go. But in terms of does he have to? Not really.
Fuck no, bro.
Look at catalog, dude. Let the numbers speak. Ball don't lie. But I just thought it was funny. I just wanted to bring up that point when somebody already had it publicly announced that they're not retiring, but taking a break, live life.
And he's on tour, dog. He's on tour. Like,
obviously, he's not gonna be on pen and paper. So, I don't know. I don't see this affecting Drake's career whatsoever.
Yeah, that's why I just don't respond, bro. I'm like, bro, I know everybody's fiending for a response. I am too. But if I'm like, bro, you understand what I've given y'all over the past 3 years, bro? 3 years, 2 albums, fucking nonstop. He had fucking music in the choke. He's jumping on a 4BAD song, a young up and coming artist. He's still putting people on, bro. Still, he just came out with a song a month ago on a feature remix. Like, bro, he's still doing this. Question was asked, who the fuck is Kendrick put on besides Baby Keem? Who is Kendrick put on, bro? I can name you 10 artists off the top of my head Drake is put on. Speaking of Nas bitch ass. Fucking bro, like just off the top of my head,
Future.
He's put you can't say he's put on, but he's put on Nav. He's put on
Yeet.
he was
Yeet,
a young up and coming artist, which there is to say Yeet's already up there, but he did solidify Yeet as that artist. Okay,
sure.
Just think about the 6 O'clock Block Boy. Just like
would you say Central C?
Brought him on tour, co-signing him, bro. Like 6 O'clock Block Boy. I was just talking about him. Fucking McConan. I love McConan. I'm going up on a Tuesday. Didn't do nothing with their careers.
That song with the song? It's talking about like wearing Prada or Gucci. Ugly ass sound. I can't remember what song it was.
I don't know, bro.
No, fuck. I can't.
I don't. But bro, I like off the top of the head, we can go fucking nasty.
Sexy Red.
Migos, bro.
Did you say Sexy Red?
Yes, Migos, bro. Even though Sexy Red was big, Migos, bro.
Yep.
They're one of their first biggest songs. Drake jumped on that shit, bro.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. He's been doing this shit for 10 plus years. You can't say the same. You want to talk about the culture. This bitch doing this. It's not the same. Apples and oranges, bro. Like, if you're somebody that's like, I could tell who you are and what you like as far as music go. If you're a Kendrick fan, bro, if you're like saying Drake don't touch Kendrick, I know you like Chance the Rapper in high school, bro. Like, facts, bro. You like that shit. And you thought Kendrick, or you thought fucking Chance the Rapper was going to be the second coming to Jesus Christ during high school, bro. Facts.
They applauded when Killer Mike won the Grammy.
Yes, facts, bro. Facts, bro. Like, if you think Kendrick Lamar,
Killer Mike.
like, if you, no disrespect, but like, if you think Kendrick Lamar is, I mean, I'm a hip hop head, bro. No, like, yes, my top 5 is Drake, and Drake. Yes, that's my top 5, hands down. Like, you can go any type of feels you got. Drake got you. Can't say the same for Kendrick. Just saying, but
sure.
I'm just saying, bro. I don't like the comparison. That's just me. That's my opinion.
Well, you should be comparing Drake to like Michael Jackson,
right? That's like facts, because it's like Drake. Michael Jackson did it all, bro. Did it all. And if you want to be Prince, go for it, brother. I don't listen to Prince, dog. Yeah, I don't listen to Prince.
Purple rain, purple rain.
I was getting heat over the weekend from my brother talking about where the 90s basketball shit.
Oh, yeah?
I don't even want to fucking get it. Whatever, bro.
Is it, bro, that one video where we did?
Yeah.
Really?
Whatever, bro.
Well, you need to catch up because that video was like months ago.
And guess what? You didn't even watch it. Whatever, bro.
Here we go.
Anyways, dog. You got anything else on this?
Just bro? Like the Diddler.
You got anything else on this specific shit?
No, I don't.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think this is a great PR move by Kendrick because I do predict there will be an album within either this year or early next year.
No way. That's not him, bro.
But that would be perfect though.
But that's not it'd be perfect if he dropped it right now. That's perfect. Next year is like has nothing to do with the beef now.
I mean, I think he's just kind of playing his cards. I think if Drake replies, how about
I agree with that. I know
I think it'd be a great move. I just wanted to say I do
agree with
not
that.
See it happening, but I do think it would be a great PR move. A lot of buzz.
That's just not him, bro. He's wherever the fuck he's at, and he makes music when he wants to make music because he's at that level. I'm not saying Kendrick is not great. Kendrick is great, hands down. One of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yeah, for sure.
I cement that 1,000,000%.
But he's not one.
I that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
And I just can't. It's so hard for me, bro. And the reason why is because if you want to like shit on your fans, because I was a big Kendrick fan when I was younger. Like when I was younger, when fucking Good Kid, Mad City came out, like that's one of the greatest albums of this era. You know, over the past 20 years. Facts. Rap albums, yes. I will agree with that. But like to not appreciate, I get it. This is fans being greedy. This is how I am. I'm a greedy fan. I will say that. Because they're artists. They put out when they want to put out what they want to put out.
Right.
But to kind of shit on me for not kind of appreciating me as your fan and not putting out consistently, that's what turns me off to you. And that's what turned me off to J. Cole. That's what turned me off to Kendrick. That's what turned me off to these guys that like think they're better than us and say, fuck you. This is not what they're saying, obviously, but saying, fuck you. I'll give you when I want to give it to you. Not because you want my music.
No Diddy.
And that's how I feel these guys are.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, we made you. Facts. We made you. Because if you didn't have us, you wouldn't have a career.
It's funny you say that because I feel like that's what really drew me to be a big Russ fan. Because every week, it was like, damn, this dude's dropping a song every week.
That's true.
I got a different mood now. This is a sad song, cool.
That's
this
true.
Is a rap song, cool. And whether I liked it or not, I'm just like, he's dropping the most consistent out of every artist I have ever listened to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan.
And respect to that. Like, and that's what I like, bro. Like, I don't know. I'm just
even the albums were consistent.
I guess I could just be a hater, bro. I
do get you having to wait for years for an album that.
And then if it's a miss, like Mr. Morales and the Big Steppers, like, bro, if it's a miss, dog, like, this is what we waited for.
Now I gotta wait another couple years for something. Yeah, no, I get you. That's why even when I was like, damn, J. Cole, when he dropped what was that song? The album called?
The fucking, what is it called? God damn it.
The one that he had Dame on.
Exactly. But my point.
But I was just like, oh, like, this is lit. Let's go. And I was like, oh, I can fuck with this album. I'm just like,
came and went, brother.
I'm just like,
no,
where's this? Where's the other ones at? Where's the other albums at? So that's what I get you. I just hate waiting in general.
Yep.
But what can you do, huh?
Yep.
Just tag them in all these posts and be like, drop you.
Yeah.
Or, you got anything else, man?
That's it, bro. All right.
And these next coming weeks is going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's UFC news that have dropped, new fights that were announced. The big ones being Whitaker versus Chimaev. But 300 is next weekend, and I am starving for it.
You got to start watching it at fucking 4 in the afternoon, bro. That's the fucking Cody Garbrandt fight.
That's the prelims. That 4 to
11.
Damn,
bro. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 hours, dog.
But it'll all be worth it because it's 300.
Great fights,
bro. From start to finish, that card is so lit.
Bro, if I go somewhere, I'm gonna get fucking faded, dog. Like, I'm drinking a beer every 30 minutes, bro. Jesus, what is that? 7 hours? That's 14 beers.
And that's if you're trying to pace yourself.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Every 30 minutes, that means you sipping it, bro.
That's, but that's probably like, what, every 30 minutes is like maybe 2 fights, depending on how quick they want.
Fuck no, bro. 30 minutes is like a fight.
Unless it's finished quick.
Because then there's a wait.
So I'm gonna we'll do a quick UFC segment. Which fight are you least excited for, and which fight are you most excited for?
Most excited for, I would say for sure, your Lord and Savior,
Diego Lopez.
Fuck
the fucking best haircut. Charles Oliveira. That fight will be great.
I'm most excited for that one. Probably. Fuck no. Actually, sorry. Max versus Gaethje.
That's the answer.
Max versus Gaethje.
Max looks like he did this weight jump good. Like, he looks.
Max versus Gaethje.
That fight, I don't know why. I just feel like that's not gonna be a one-sided fight. Because I rewatched that Dustin Poirier one versus Max.
Joe said he took it on short notice.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Supposed to fight Khabib.
I didn't know that. I was like, what the fuck? All right, well, maybe he does got a chance.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And he was putting the pause on Dustin in between like rounds 3 and 4. Like,
okay,
I remember if you should rewatch the whole fight and you'll have a whole different perspective coming into this fight.
Okay,
I'm telling you that fight's a banger, and it's a lot closer than people really made it seem. Obviously, the power difference is there, without a doubt. But Max has got a chin. His volume is crazy. This fight is gonna be so fucking sick, and they're saying that Mark Coleman might present the belt.
Damn,
so that'll be dope. That'll be badass. Least excited fight though. Which one are you aiming towards?
I was gonna say the women, but
there's 2 women fight. One Andrade and
because this is a Kayla Harrison fight. I want to see that fight.
It's Holly Holm. I just don't. Do you think she makes weight?
Bro, yes.
Yeah.
Don't make her, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that. Like, this is such a big card. Like, you can't have a fight fall through. You can't. So it's like,
you better be on your P's and Q's. Least excited fight though. It was probably the Andrade fight.
Yeah. Who's she fighting?
I don't know. I had the Nina. I know it's a strong.
If Andrade's fighting, bro, who gives a fuck?
I can't think of the. Yeah,
she should just.
But I think Kayla Harrison is gonna fucking take a test pill and then just mollywop her.
Jesus, bro, she's a scary woman, dog.
Honestly, I'm excited for Bo Nickel, but I'm not excited for the fight because I think that fight will be super one-sided.
I guess
he's like a
that's the right answer as far as we want to talk main card. Bo Nickel, because bro,
he's gonna
Cody
start
Brundage is like
he's gonna start him.
I hope Cody Brundage wins though. I hope Cody Brundage wins.
I'm sure Cody Brundage is savage, but Bo Nickel's fucking betting odds are you'll win 50 cents if you bet like $100. Like that's how insane his betting odds are. So in terms of like hype, obviously Bo Nickel, but like in terms of like would it be a competitive fight? I don't think so. So I guess that'll be terms of least exciting. But dude, I can't wait. I feel like even the Cody Garbrandt fight.
Who's opening up prior to the who ends the
prelims?
Yeah. It's a banger.
I think it's Bo Nickel.
No, Bo Nickel's the second fight on it's Charles opens it, then it's Bo Nickel.
I think they changed it. I don't think Charles
I don't fucking know. They've changed it like 3 times.
Because I've seen pictures where
I just know Bo Nickel's not on the prelim.
I should have just looked it up on the website. I don't know why I went to their Instagram page. Because I know they changed it so much. First it was Charles, and then now they changed it. Where the fuck is their website?
I gotta get some food in me. Pause. No
bro, I'm fucking hungry. Not gonna lie, our mans are marb. Are you excited for Pereira versus Hill?
Yeah, bro.
All right, so main event is Bo Nickel, so he opens it up.
Well,
ends it off is Yuri Prohaska and Rakic. Okay. Yuri is plus 110 to minus 130 Alexander.
Not surprising, bro. Yuri's, what's that, 2 in a row? 2 losses in a row?
Yeah. And then Sterling is the second one.
That's
gonna minus 108 to minus 112. So minus 112 is more favorited, right? Than Calvin Kattar. And they don't have the odds there. This fight, I think, will be good. Yusuf versus Lopez. Oh, I forgot about Moicano. Bobby Green versus Jim Miller.
Mooney.
Oh, that's what I thought. Marina Rodriguez. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, gosh, dude. I think this is a fight that a lot of people aren't talking about, bro. Is the Yan versus, how do you say that? Yan Xiao Khan?
Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn, is it what I call it? Shao Nan. Yan Shao Nan versus Zhang Weili. I think that fight will surprise a lot of people. I think that fight will be an absolute banger.
Can't wait,
bro. Next week, we're going to give our predictions. Fuck it, bro. I'm going 10 for 10.
Wow.
Nah, I'll go 5 for 5. I'm confident. I think I can see 5. Nah, fuck.
Then put $100 on it.
Haven't been right so far. Got like 2 fights. Jeez. That's bad. Fucking 20%. No, that's, is it 20?
Yeah.
I think it is 20%. Jeez, I failed. You got anything?
That's it, bro.
All right, guys. Next week, we're going to cover UFC 300. And the week after that, of course, we're going to do our reviews. Next week, we're going to see what other news surround the Diddler himself. There's the Penguin. There's the Joker. There's the Riddler. Then there's Diddy.
There's the Diddler.
Diddler mixed with Joker, mixed with fucking Batman at this point. It's untouchable. And who's the one that dressed up as Batman? Oh, Travis Scott with that goofy-ass costume. That's what it was. I was like, I swear I saw Diddy as a Batman. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry we're late to the news. We haven't dropped in about 2 weeks.
2 weeks now, bro.
Life is busy, and then technology doesn't want a technology. So, hope you guys enjoyed episode 54. I believe we're on now. So we're getting up there to the hundreds. So not near, close, but we'll get there. All right, then y'all. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Have fun. I'll see you guys in the next one.
All right, take care. Yep.
No Diddy.